Hello everyone, my name is Prasad. Today we're going to discuss electrostatic discharge and the prevention of all that. And before all that, let's start with a small demonstration. Okay? Now first of all, I'm going to protect this device from myself. How do we do that? I'm going to hold this. This is basically anti-static wristband and I'm going to put it onto myself. Alright? Look at this, guys. Now this is just like any other wristband that you guys have been wearing in your life, but this is especially meant for preventing electrostatic discharges. Okay. Now the other end of this particular anti-static wristband is that you got a crocodile clip. Okay, this particular clip I got to actually put it onto a metal surface which is not painted. Okay. Now guys, don't worry. You're connecting to a PC, but this PC wouldn't be damaged. You know why? This particular PC has been connected to a power source, and this power source has a ground. Okay, this ground pin. Okay, this is actually connected to earth, and hence any kind of charges would be sent to the earthing. All right. Now, notice guys that this particular PC is on an anti-static electrostatic discharge mat. Okay, this particular mat has got 4 pins at 4 ends, and in fact, if you are in a bigger network operation center, you guys can see this mat is of a bigger size. Okay, this mat can be removed and it can be also put onto a ground. All right, and notice for additional safety, I've actually got this clip, and this clip, the other end, is connected to earthing as well. How do I do that? I connected to this metal surface, and this metal surface is connected to a power, and that power is connected to an earthing as well. Right? Now, so what have you seen? You've seen a wristband, and you've seen this anti-static ESD mat. Apart from that, there are many more such anti-static materials which can be used to prevent ESD. What are they? Now look at this, guys. Here is a small, a RAM. And this particular RAM is inside a pouch, and RAM is in fact, this particular RAM is in fact a fresh piece, alright, and it could be actually damaged by if I were to touch it in bare hands. So hence actually you have this pouch. This pouch is going to protect this from the ESD, alright. Notice guys, there's a bigger box. This particular bigger box, it's a transparent box which contains a network interface card. And this is also going to actually protect the circuitry from ESD. Okay, and then you have your flash memory. Now look at this. This is a smaller box which is also going to protect it from ESD. Now, later in the demonstration, you're going to see how to insert your network interface card. Okay, and right now I'll just show you how to actually remove it. Okay, and hold it in your hands, and when you want to put it back, make sure that you're not touching any of the circuitry. Just put it back this way. Alright, you're not touching any of the circuitry or the pins, just putting it back this way, and you keep it on the table. Alright, now what if some people who are not trained to touch any of these devices, and what would happen to that particular device? Now this is what has happened to this RAM. Someone has actually touched it in such a way that or the RAM has been spoiled. The circuitry has been spoiled. Notice somebody has done something like this, and the whole RAM has gone wasted. Thousands of rupees gone. So make sure whenever you actually hold it, you hold it only at the edge. Hold it only at the edge, nowhere else. Because when you hold it at the edge, you're not actually either damaging the pins or damaging the circuitry. Alright? Now, with this particular information that you got about materials, now let's understand what is electrostatic discharge. Now, you guys must have seen many a times when you sit on a foam chair, or when you're actually walking on any nylon carpet, or when you're wearing any kind of a synthetic shirt like this and you end up rubbing yourself and all that stuff. So what would happen is actually there would be charges. Okay, now these charges, when you touch any of the circuitry over here, when you touch them, these charges flow into that circuitry and they could damage the circuitry. Okay, hence you have to make sure that you have to have such preventions so that you don't damage electronic circuitry. All right, so now let's look at how to insert a network interface card, okay, without either damaging the network interface card or your motherboard. All right, so let's have a look at that. So I'm going to hold this pouch. I'm going to remove this. Make sure that I'm not touching anything else. Okay. So next, let's look at the slot where we're going to insert the network interface card. Let's have a close look at it. There are two slots, and we're going to use this slot where we're going to insert the network interface card. Make sure when you're inserting network interface card, you're not touching any of these devices. All right, otherwise you would end up actually passing on the ESD. Okay, so you hold it like this. Okay, I'm going to insert it right into the slot. Okay, and then press it a little hard. Okay, make sure that's firmly fixed, and then you can actually tighten the screws. And notice guys, while I was inserting, I had this wristband, otherwise I would actually pass these charges. Alright, so I hope this information was quite useful, but remember certain things. Electrostatic discharges can be quite devastating for electronic gadgets. Okay, it's very important for you guys to use anti-static material so that you don't damage such devices. And more so with newer gadgets where they're becoming more compact, yet they're very susceptible to static charges. I hope this information was quite useful, and I hope that in future, whenever you guys actually use, whenever you guys trying to do anything such things, make sure that you have all these material so that you don't damage electronic gadgets. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.